Today we're going to be looking at the features of a character description. When we're doing our story writing this half term, where we'll be writing a story about a toy who gets lost, we need to think about the details that make a great character. So we need to think about what they might look like, their appearance. We need to think about where they've come from, where have they been in their life, who do they belong to, their background. We need to think about their personality. What are they like as a person? Are they naughty? Are they mischievous? Are they calm and placid? We need to describe how they move. That tells us a lot about a character. How they move about. Do they run? Do they sprint? Do they amble? Do they saunter? And then we need to think about how that character feels in their life. Are they a happy and excited character, or are they a low and despondent character? So because we're going to be writing about a toy that goes missing, very much in the style of Edward Tulane, we're going to focus on more old-fashioned types of toys as our main characters. Lots of different ideas you can have. You could have a wooden toy train, which could have a certain personality and go on certain adventures. Alternatively, you could have an old-fashioned tin car. Now, that could have more of a mischievous personality and like to get up to lots of things on its adventures. So when I looked at the pictures, I decided I was going to choose this old stuffed bear as my main character, mainly because it's very similar to Edward Tulane. So I can use all the knowledge that I have from that book to help me in this. So, first of all, I looked at words that describe the appearance of the bear. He's soft and he's got jointed arms. He's got beaded eyes, plastic nose, and a bright tinsel collar. Then I looked at the physical features. He's got a rounded belly and small ears. I looked carefully at the photograph to describe everything that I could see, because the more ideas that I've got, the better and fuller my character description will be. Next, I looked at words that describe the character's background or past. He's bought for a rich family where the parents work away and a nanny looks after the children, because he's an old stuffed bear. He's loved by Harry and Holly, the children who look after him, and Holly brushes him every day to keep him soft. Because of that, he's content and happy and relaxed, and that's where he is at the beginning of the story. When I thought about his personality, I looked at him and I thought he looks intelligent and curious, but he could have a mischievous, a cheeky side. He's an optimistic person. That means he thinks positively. And he's also a thoughtful and caring person. This will be important for my story, because if he comes across somebody who he wants to interact with, he's going to do that in a thoughtful and caring way. So sometimes we need to put personality traits that are going to be used later in our story. I believe that he's an old bear. Now, this is really important because old people and young people move very differently. So because he's old, he'll move slowly and carefully and deliberately. He'll probably sleep a lot and happy to just sit on the bed where Holly usually is. He won't be speedy and running around. That's a different kind of character, but that may be the character that you develop. Then I thought about his feelings. Well, because of where he lives and how he lives, he's going to feel secure, loved, happy, and content. Your character might not, but in the book, we know that Edward Tulane feels just that. He feels happy and content. So when we're developing a character, we need to think about that entire character being a real person. Think about what they like to do, what they don't like to do, what makes them happy, what makes them sad. That way of questioning yourself about your character will mean that it's developed in depth and will make a more convincing character description.